A new rookie class has joined the team. There are a lot of hopes for this group, and one player was drafted to make an immediate impact in the lineup.
Ready? Panther 60, Panther 60. Come on, set! Let go! Set up! Ready? Ready, go! Set! 60 Eagle, 60 Eagle! Ready? Down! Hut! Ready, ready! Get up! Let's go! Viking 18! Hut, hut. Here we go, set! Cougar 19! Ready, ready? Here we go, here we go! Set, go! Set! Ready? Let's go now! 60 Bison, 60 Bison! Go! Set! Ready? 70 Timberwolf! Ready? Come on, set! Hawk 70, Hawk 70! Hut. Set up! 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal! Hut, hut. Set. 19 Tiger. Ready. Let's go. Check out. Down. Cowboy 80. Ready. Here we go. Shot. Go. Ready, ready, ready. Set. Hut. Here we go, here we go. Let's go now. Hut. Here we go, here we ready, ready. Set. Ready, check out. Come on, come on. Ready. Set up. Go. Ready, ready. Come on, come on. Huh. Set. Let's go. Huh. Down. Ready, ready. Here we go. Set. Bronco 80. Hug out. Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Hut, hut. Here we go, here we go. 60 Eagles. Second. Set. Panther 60. Go.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Atlanta, Georgia, where Freddie Falcon soars from the rafters inside the beautiful Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Atlanta Falcons. On the visiting sideline, their head coach. These guys desperately trying to get in the win column. Losers of 5 straight to start the year. On the other side, Falcons head coach Raheem Morris. His guys ready to feed off the energy in this building as they try to win one in front of the home crowd. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. And trotting out there, no introduction needed for this guy around the league. Now in his 7th season as a QB.
And this is a game for grit, determination, and somehow finding a way not to panic. What a horrible start for them. I mean, they haven't won a game yet. So now, as a quarterback, you're not just talking to your team. You've got to demonstrate to them what they need to do to win. He's got to be the leader by how he plays.
Now Daniel's going to keep it. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback, and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn that for a first down.
And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. And a solid job using his legs. 16 yards and a first down on the keeper. And he'll decide to keep this once more. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field. This a 2nd and 8. Now a first carry here for the running back. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Here we go, here we go.
Well, they go play action. Daniels. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
At the Falcons, 6-yard line. Let's go.
To the air goes Daniels. Now a run here off the arc. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Jaden Daniels with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Commanders will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So here are the Falcons now as they get set for their opening possession. Leading them out is their rookie quarterback, the young man out of Miami.
And he's got to be feeling pretty good about himself right now because he's coming off of a strong performance in their team's win last week. And you can just tell, even early in his rookie season, he's starting to get really comfortable out there, and things are starting to fall into place. In fact, in talking to the rival defensive coordinator, the team he's facing this week, he told me this young man's starting to get it.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
So this, Charles, on paper at least, not the most even of matchups. Polar opposite, really. I mean, on one sideline, you got the hottest team in the league, still unbeaten, and on the other side, a winless squad.
And that's why I owe you, and I owe you big, because you did email me this week to remember any given Sunday. That was a phrase you typed to me, and that's what we have to remember in this.
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home.
He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd.
3rd and 19.
Looking to throw.
Knight.
Wide open receiver complete.
And he's going to have the Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Up the middle they go. It's Flynn. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. At the 10-yard line. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back now in Atlanta, second quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Off-play action. Knight. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that's not how you hope to draw it up there on 1st and goal, CD, by taking a sack like that.
Well, they tried to be aggressive, didn't they? They didn't want to try and work their way past the goal line. They wanted it right there on that play. Unfortunately, it backfired against them. Now they have to try and pick it up here moving forward.
That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1.
Here we go. Go.
They'll try to run this one in. And this time he is in. A great effort there.
His 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Falcons are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. The game at 7. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And the Falcons score to cap it off. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Commanders going to retake the field for drive number 2. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
Off the play fake, Daniels. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. They're backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Xavier Watts.
And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons have taken the lead.
I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Washington offense set to take over again. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
2nd and 10. They'll let the QB keep it here off the option.
And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. And a solid job using his legs. 16 yards and a first down on the keeper.
Washington, first down. A gain of 16 yards. First down, Washington.
Play action, now it's Daniels. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go up the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
Now a handoff up the middle. Flynn.
And he's going to be stopped close to the first down marker at Washington's 12-yard line. It's 34. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Back to throw now on 1st down.
Now a run here off the RPO. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin. And the Commanders are going to get the football back at their own 17. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Throwing now is Daniels.
He's got White here. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
So on 4th down, on is the punter Ryan Wright.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Taken in at the 22. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. And the Falcons going to get one more drive here in this first half. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. Looking left side, and it's complete. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
At the 46-yard line.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Back to throw.
Knight. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Here's 2nd and 10.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
That's taken in by Golden.
The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe.
Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that, but only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
And able to get this out to the 25.
The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So halftime straight ahead. Let's get you down to the Sunshine State and Scott Hansen with our EA Sports
Our look at the
halftime report.
NFL starts now. In Charlotte, the Panthers at home to take on the Bucs in an NFC South matchup.
A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. The Falcons offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. He had the touchdown pass earlier, adding to his impressive season total as you take a look at the NFL leaders in touchdown passes at this point in the season. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys are lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
42 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Here now, 3rd and a yard. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Flynn. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Here we go on 4th down. And he will have a first down as they get into the ground at the 37. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Up the middle they go. Flynn. And he'll get what he can up the middle. 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Pacheco gets it up the gut. And it's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
From Commander's territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Flynn. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And they have just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks. And now here's a tackle behind the line.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down. Knight. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Looking to throw. Knight. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, the best don't mind making tough throws, but that was a real difficult one right there. Out of the pocket, trying to beat double coverage. More times than not, that's going to end up as an incomplete pass, if not worse.
Come on, set! Cowboy 80!
On second down, they'll run it here. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it won't be easy.
So out now comes the field goal unit for the Falcons. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick here is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. First possession of the second half now for Washington. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
First down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports.
It's the Commanders in possession of the football, but they trail as we start this 4th quarter.
Here we go, here we go!
Here's Daniels.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. They can't tackle it. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's second down.
To pick up the 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 35-yard line.
Let's go! Step it up!
Working out of the gun, Daniels.
That's complete to White. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A big play that time on the catch and run. 30 yards.
And here's a spot where this offense says, we got to start making something happen. We're down 2 scores. It's the 4th quarter. We've got to start moving with some urgency. And here's a big play that gives them a ray of hope that they can get back in this one.
Let's go now!
Daniels looking to throw. On the RPO. And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. Jaden Daniels.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Commanders have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a 1-score, 6-point game.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
So here are the Falcons to take over on offense. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat of this ball game as well. Looking to put a drive together.
Let's go! 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal!
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
57 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
2nd and 1. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st. You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
On 4th down, Knight. That is caught. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
At the 42-yard line.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Up the middle they go. Flynn. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. The offense on 3rd down, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 7. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. And this one is right through. And that will make this a 9-point lead.
So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss, because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
Now Washington down by 9. 2 minutes, 30 seconds to play. Now their losing streak in danger of continuing as they come up on 1st down. To throw is Daniels. Looking for White on the deep ball. And incomplete on the deep ball. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert.
It'll be a loss of 8 on the 7, and it's going to lead them to 4th down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
So it's Commanders football as we get back to it.
And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Here we go. This is 4th down. Daniels going to throw for it. That one complete to again. And he is going to have a Commanders first down. And it is a big letdown there defensively. They somehow allow him to convert on 4th and long. And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
Now Daniels finds White.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And this is 4-down territory here. They know down 2 scores in this late stage, 10-yard passes aren't going to do it. So they took the shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Fourth down, 10 yards to go.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need. That's exactly what they got done.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
One timeout at their disposal, but more pressing is the need for 2 scores, obviously. Here's 1st and 10.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is 3rd down.
Back to throw. Daniels.
And this one dropped in the end zone. Oh, looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down.
And his kick is good. And that'll move him back within 6 now. So we're back to a 1-score game, and now you figure we'll likely see an onside kick.
Yeah, they've only got the 1 timeout remaining, so I think they've got to take a chance at getting the ball back.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a camera on this one. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you.
He's got him in. Complete. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the 4th quarter, able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turtle, did he? And you know what I mean by that. I had an old coach used to say all the time, hey, when we have a lead late, don't just tuck in and try and ride it out. Go out and play and extend the lead. And that's what he did.
The Falcons are going to leave the offense out there. They'll go for 2.
The Falcons will line up for the 2-point.
They'll try and throw for it. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. He hits That's the big target for the two-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
So now the story changes. Trailing in this one now. At time, a huge factor. It's an extremely tall order in front of them, but they've got the ball with a first down. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Let's go now.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
This offense can't get it done. They'll think back to just a few plays and say to themselves, this was a winnable game, and we let it get away. Still a chance to save it, but time's definitely running out.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18.
Daniels from the gun on third down.
He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Come on.
On fourth down, here's Daniels. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Falcons are close to finishing off this football game.
We've got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down.
Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, little insult to injury here late in the game. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And that final kickoff concludes the ball game, partner. And one side, a really nice win in this one. They were good on offense and on defense.
And I'm guessing in the other locker room, partner, the head coach is just telling this team, hey, we didn't play well enough to keep it close enough where that one possession down the stretch might have given us an opportunity to win the game.
So for Atlanta, they remain as hot as anyone at 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Meanwhile, for the Commanders,
the downward spiral continues as they drop to 0.
Ready? Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Here we go, set. Down. Ready, ready? Here we go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready? Set. 70 Lion. Ready, ready, go! Set! 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger! Take go! Let's go now! Shut up! Cowboy 80! Ready? Let's go! 60 Eagle! 60 Eagle! Shut up! Ready? Bronco 80! Ready, ready? Come on, set! 70 Timberwolf! Ready? Set! Ready? 60 Bison, 60 Bison! Hut, hut. Set! Ready? Cougar 19! Go! Down! Viking 18, take go! Here we go, set! Panther 60, hup! Set! Hawk 70, Hawk 70! Ready? Here we go, here we go. Set. Ready, ready. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready? Set up. Cowboy 80. Let's go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Go. Come on, take off. Ready? 70 Timberwolf. Let's go now. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready? Ready? 60 Eagle, 60 Eagle. Get up. Down. Ready? Here we go. Ready? Set. Hut. Here we go. Here we go. Go. Set. Take off. Ready, ready. Hut. Set up. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready? Come on, set. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
sports in the National Football League welcome you to Acrisure Stadium here in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Atlanta Falcons and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Please welcome your 2030 Pittsburgh Steelers.
On the Falcons sideline, their head coach, Raheem Morris. His guys have been the talk of the league. What a start, 6-0 to begin this campaign. On the other sideline, the Steelers head coach, Mike Tomlin. His team looking for a spark, hoping their fans will give it to them here at home as we are set to go. Time is here. Glad you're with us. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. Off we go from the Steel City. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Steeler offense ready to take the field for the first time. Leading this offense, their veteran quarterback.
The biggest takeaway coming off last week's loss is he just needs to make a bigger impact overall. He certainly wasn't bad. I mean, no interceptions, protected the ball. But he needs to do more. He needs to kind of let it loose and take some more shots downfield and maybe throw into some tighter windows. For his team to win, this offense needs to be better, and at the front of that is the play of the quarterback.
They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 6. Bateman is the motion man. Back to throw. He'll find his big target, Pat Fryermuth. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They get 24 on that one. That's a Steeler first down.
And it's his first catch of the game, and it ends up being a good one. All week long, we talked about how this dominant secondary wanted to take away their best targets, and he continues to make plays like that. Their top 10 ranking could take a hit by the end of this one.
And they'll take this down inside the 35. That's 13 more on that play. And quickly, another first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
And this time they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss, and it's 2nd down.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Rashad Bateman, the intended target. And 3rd down coming up.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
Cam Little for this field goal attempt. This one from 52 yards away. Little's kick is good. And the Steelers will take a 3-0 lead.
And that's a good drive right out of the gate. They're able to make some plays, move the ball down the field. I know they didn't get a touchdown, but that is a good, positive result.
Points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. A safe kick taken at the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. They'll run with the rookie, drafted in the 3rd round. And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
It takes a certain guy in that slot position to be willing and able to go across the middle of the defense on those in-breaking routes. You can tell this guy, he doesn't care. He is fearless going across the middle, and he's able to secure a nice catch.
Here's a 3rd down and 4.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They'll look to throw. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. 15-yard pickup there. First down, Atlanta.
A gain of 15. First down, Falcons.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Here's 1st and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he will be out of bounds right around the 35. Give them 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another first down.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. That one caught. That's Matthew Golden. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. They'll look to throw yet again. Right back to Golden. He's got it again. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
They'll spread the formation here. Let's see what the call is on 3rd and inches. He'll drop to throw. Forced to his right. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway. Now it appears we've got a Steeler injured on that play. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Raheem Morris now will send out the field goal unit. This one from 52 yards away. His kick will split the uprights. It's good. And the Falcons will tie the game at 3 apiece.
And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
Field goals for both sides on their opening possessions. 3-3 as this one's kicked away. This one taken at the 7. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
26-yard line.
Got ready. Rocco 80.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. This one complete to Bateman. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. So a field goal apiece here in that first quarter. 3-all is the score. And we're back to the Steel City after this. The Steelers with the football to begin the second quarter. They've got it. 2nd down and 2.
Get it.
He'll look to throw. Open man is Bateman. He's got him. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
I'd like to see them do a better job here the rest of the game, Mike, just disguising the coverage from the pre-snap look to the post-snap look. And what I mean is, when you have a quarterback at this level, and what they see before the ball's in their hands is the exact same thing they see once they do get the ball, everything is just so much easier for them to process. Change the look, change the coverages, move your safeties. Make the quarterback have to process with the ball in his hand.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now a screen set up for Johnson. This one could be sniffed out, blown up in the backfield.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
A throw out wide. That is dropped. That could be a live football.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
On 4th down, here comes Jack Fox to kick it away. And he couldn't get that one to check up. It'll keep bouncing into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Falcons offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he is right up there in touchdown passes, as you see on that graphic, currently 2nd in the NFL at this point in the season. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Got a man open downfield on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a first down. Throwing now on 1st and 10. To the right side here, pass is caught. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. 13 yards on the catch there. It's good for a Falcon first down. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 4. Back to the air one more time. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
Dropping a catchable ball is one of the worst feelings. It feels like the entire stadium is laughing at you, and all I know is firsthand, you just want to get another opportunity to put that one behind you.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. And some problems communicating on 3rd down, and that's going to be a delay.
Still 3rd down.
So now, after the penalty, a much tougher prospect to convert. It is 3rd and 9. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down.
16 yards. First down, Falcons.
3-3, our score. 2 minutes to go in this first half. We'll come back to the Steel City after this. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their first. And they'll get a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. They'll throw out of the gun. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the fight. And it's 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Flushed to his right. That'll be intercepted. Picked up by Cooper DeJean.
I think he chalked this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
Here comes the Pittsburgh offense now, heading back onto the field. They'll work in a tie game here in the second quarter and get started with 1st and 10.
Alert! Alert!
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. On the move, past the 40. And he will go all the way. Trey Tucker. Touchdown Steelers. That touchdown #1 for him on the year. Extra point behind Little is good. And the Steelers take a 10-3 lead. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. A return now from the 4. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. Here comes the Atlanta offense now. They get set to take over once more. Just the lone field goal for them so far. Down 10-3 in this one. And they'll start 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Rolling right, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
It's 1st down. You got to get the ball out of your hands. I understand trying to take a shot. I love it on early downs. But once it's not there and that protection starts to break down, it's either check down or throwaway. You don't want to be in 2nd and long.
Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts to talk things over before 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 14.
Now he'll air one out. That's hard. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. It is a big play there for the Falcons. A gain of 66 yards.
Falcon 1st down.
I love the aggressive approach. You don't want to give the ball back to your opponent in this situation. So they dial up a shot play, push the ball downfield, results in a massive play here late in the 1st half.
Here we go, sack. 72
Now a give on the ground. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
He was brought down at the 13-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Falcons go ahead and take their 2nd timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this 1st half. Second and 7.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That's caught by Golden, right side. And the offense will take one here. Timeout with 6 left on the 2nd quarter clock. 3rd down and 3. Back to throw. Flush to his right. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes. Halftime coming up, and we'll take it out to Scott Hansen for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. Starting to feel like fall outside, isn't it? Week 7 on the schedule. Let's get right into it. Our tour of the NFL starts now. It begins in Cleveland. The Browns at home to take on the Bengals in the AFC North. And it's the Browns QB. He connects. It's a 16-yard touchdown. The Browns get back to 500. They even their mark at 3-3. Got another one to get to right now. How about Gang Green, the Jets, as they host the Houston Texans? And this is the...
Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. The Falcons offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he continues to be a nightmare for teams trying to defend in the red zone. Look at this graph, second in the NFL in terms of rushing touchdowns by a QB. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. They'll turn and hand this one off. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33s. It's a pickup of 12. First down, Atlanta.
Well, this is something we don't see every day, Mike. A team playing with a traditional I formation fullback. It's kind of a lost art in today's modern game, but in this case, highly effective. Great job by the fullback clearing out the path for his running back, and they're able to pick up the first down.
They'll stay on the ground. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
Second and 10. They'll stick with him again. And the struggles continue. He's dropped behind the line again.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
Third and long. The play clock down to 0. And this not the best of sequences.
Still third down.
The task now, a really tough one. Third and very long. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Billy Bowman. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys first and 10 in the red zone.
Well, Mike, I think it's pretty clear what the message was by this head coach at halftime. He said, listen, guys, we're behind. We're trailing. We're going to come out early in this second half and be aggressive from the get-go and cut into this deficit. But oftentimes, reckless decision-making, over-aggressive play calling leads to turnovers. Now, this defense finds themselves heading back out onto the field a little earlier than expected, but they need to hold serve and keep this score right where it is.
Here we go, set! Gravity line!
Give it right up the middle. Here's Johnson. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Here's a 2nd and 12.
Here we go, here we go!
They'll go again with Johnson. And they'll stop it. At least it's an improvement over the last play. They're not losing yards, but they didn't gain any here. And now it's going to be 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 11.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He dives, and what a catch for the 1st down.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the Steelers for 1st down.
Come on.
They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. And he'll plunge forward to the 2, setting up 2nd and goal.
Down at the 2-yard line. A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal.
Ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal. Johnson. And this one ruined quickly. Take them back to the 5-yard line.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field.
Let's go now.
Now it's 3rd and goal. And he's in. Rashad Bateman. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. That is 1st touchdown this year. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown, and Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field and results in a nice touchdown.
Extra point by Little is good. And the Steelers move out in front by the score of 17-3. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. He fields it at the 8. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Raheem Morris there, Falcons head coach. His team ready for their next possession. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
When it starts bad, it has a funny way of ending up getting worse, and I don't think that could be any more true than it is right now. They're already down by multiple possessions, and After that start to this drive with the sack, they find themselves once again in a massive hole.
Handoff here, up the middle, and he's bottled up after a gain of a yard.
Taking down at the 14-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards.
What can they do here? This is 3rd and forever. Now they'll set up to throw. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack.
And now you need 2 hands to count how many sacks they've recorded in this one, Mike. I mean, they have been relentless throughout the game, and they get another big stop here.
So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. Fourth quarter begins on the ground. And that's not going to work. The defense comes up with a 4th down, 4th quarter stand, and forces a turnover on downs. Wow, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal. Oh, man, left wide open. Good play design there. Trey Tucker. Touchdown, Steelers. His 2nd catch of the game. And both have gone for touchdowns. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Steelers 24, Falcons 3.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. Now return coming from the 7. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The Falcons offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And you look at his numbers as a pass catcher in this one. They've lined him up in different spots, shifted him around. They've made him a real weapon in the passing game. On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. This one complete, right side. And he is out of bounds at the 45. They get 11 and quickly pick up the 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. Now listen, I'm going to give the guy credit. It was a really nice catch, keeping his feet inbounds along the sidelines. It just doesn't amount to much in the grand scheme of things.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7. To the left side and taken in by Golden. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not,
Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him. Derek Harmon, he's in there to drop him. And it leads to 4th down.
Been a largely forgettable performance from this offense up until this point, Mike. I mean, these sacks, they just continue to stop so many of their drives throughout the entire game. And then you look up at the scoreboard, and it pretty much reflects that here in the 4th quarter.
That's incomplete. Derek Hall on 4th down does not work out. And it results in a turnover on down. They'll run this over the center with Johnson. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Drops for the loss of a yard. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Another run here with Johnson. And a much better. Result here, give him 7, and it sets up 3rd down.
At the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 7.
Let's go.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
That's into the hands of Tucker. He's got it. 14 yards on that pass play there. Good for a Steeler 1st down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
On the give, it's Johnson. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
8. So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Here's Johnson. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Some pretty good speed coming off the line there, and it helped him disrupt that draw. Well, I don't even think disrupting is the right word. He flat out stopped the draw, handing them a loss.
Third down and 9.
Hey!
Throwing now from the gun. He's got Freiermuth open on the left side. And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's not going to get there. Out of bounds, a couple of yards short. It is 4th down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Steelers will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
So, after the field goal, back out is Little to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. Now an opening past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Falcons offense ready to see what they can do. They're obviously looking for, I guess, a moral victory at this point. Still in search of their first touchdown of this game. This is probably going to be their last shot to get into the end zone. This drive will begin with 1st down.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
The backfield empty here for 3rd and 2. He'll drop to throw. Again, working deep downfield. That one broken up and is incomplete. This defensive secondary, they have been really a no-fly zone all game long. It continues here and brings up 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal.
When you think back to the first half, Mike, just how well he threw the ball, and you thought maybe this defense would come up with some answers in the second half to slow him down, but so far, that has proven to not be the case.
From 6 yards out, it's 1st and goal. They'll look to throw yet again. Out to his right. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Edgerrin Cooper. And the Steelers are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
Intercepted. The Steelers take over.
So the drive begins with a give to Johnson. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts, but this one is about done. So this one in the win column for the Steelers. They bounced back from the loss last week, really put in a determined effort, and will come away with the victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Steelers, winners, as we say so long from the confluence of the Three Rivers in Pittsburgh.